Hello to all traders and welcome to the final Market Insights video of the week. This video has been once again brought to you by Orbex. So as was predicted for a few months ago, the US has slipped into a recession with two negative readings on their GDP for two consecutive quarters. Now, what does this mean? Well, it was kind of priced in the market because we've seen a momentous move in the last few trading sessions against the dollar. We had a correction on the US index, the euro dollar, the cable, all these pairs have seen slight corrections. The dollar yen has fallen from this 40-year high that we've seen recently. So with that being said, what's the next move for the Fed? Well, apparently they're not going to go for a hat trick of 75 basis points rate hikes for the next meeting. But the Bank of England and European Central Bank are expected to raise their rates soon. The Bank of England is next week as well. So we're just looking to see what the next move is for a lot of the currencies, but also commodities as well. Gold has seen one of the biggest moves for a few months actually, moving 1.8% higher in the last 24 hours. So we'll look at that quickly as well. But at the moment, just looking on euro dollar, as we can see, gold first of all. As we can see, this momentous push on gold to the upside, and we're really moving away from this 1700 handle now. So if we just zoom in for a little bit of better projection, we're seeing now possibly this kind of extension up to the 1800 zone. Now, gold has been very, very movable in the last few months due to the Ukraine-Russia conflict as well. So with that being said, we can probably see by the end of next week a move to the 1800 handle, and possibly over the weekend with the weekend gaps, depending on the news that's coming out of America as well, we'll see probably Monday or Tuesday another move to the upside. So do let me know what you think if you're trading gold and where the possibilities are. So we're just seeing at the moment on this Ichimoku indicator as well, we are trading very far away from it. However, we are seeing signs of a recovery in the yellow metal at least. If we just look on euro dollar as well, this was one of the main focuses. We saw a slight jump in the euro dollar from the morning session. Is this enough to start giving this rally to the upside? Now, it seems to have hit a bottom, like we have mentioned before. We got to slight parity, but since then we've hit this kind of bottom and we're moving to the upside now. So what will that mean in the near term for euro dollar? These are all on daily charts, by the way. Just wanted to take you through the main scenarios that we've seen from the last 24 hours. Obviously, the US was heading for a recession. Europe is heading for a recession as well by the end of the year due to the limitations of gas and oil supplies from Russia. Inflation is expected to keep bouncing higher. It's at roughly 9% at the moment. Expected to get to 15% by the end of the year. So quite significant in that respect as well. We're also looking at cable. It's expected to get to the 125 region by the next week, let's say. So the 125 region is roughly about here on the top border of this Ichimoku cloud, but it is looking favorable now. That has found a bottom, and now dollar seems to be on the decline, and this is a very big factor if you're trading dollar pairs as well, and obviously gold, which is denoted in dollars, as well as oil. So just keep an eye on those big moves in the market. And just finally on the dollar yen, we have this correction now to the downside. We had this momentous push since the back end of the first quarter, and now we're seeing possibly a top at the 140. Some analysts are saying this 140 region is going to be touched again. We are just looking for a slight correction to the downside. We're going to hit some resistance and then possibly another move higher, but we'll see how far this correction is going to start falling lower, because if it does get any lower than this, then we'll start looking at fresh lows below the 130 region, which will be quite significant for dollar yen. As I said, 40-year high for this currency pair. So it's going to take a long time possibly for it to move back down to levels that we kind of are accustomed to in the near term as well. So let me know what you think. We've got lots of information, lots of fundamentals coming out in the next few weeks as well. Obviously, we had the FOMC a couple of days ago raising the interest rate again, trying to curb this inflation. Let's see if it's going to have any effect on inflation in the next few months. And obviously, we have also got the Bank of England next week, which is trying to possibly raise by half a basis point, or 50 basis points, sorry, half percentage. So we'll see if that's going to come into fruition as well. So lots of things going on in the market, and the all-important non-farm payrolls next Friday to see if America is on the decline. Early numbers say that the jobs number, is going to be quite negative compared to last time around, roughly under 250,000 new jobs added compared to last time around where it was over 300,000. So this will be quite a significant shock to the American market, as well as this recession news as well. So keep everything in scope. Let me know what you think, and we'll speak again next week. Have a great weekend ahead, and bye for now.